Okay, so what are we looking at? We're looking at a couple of things here. Um, yeah, that's gonna be difficult, but we're looking at things, and we are looking at it, and that's what it. That's kind of one of the important things is we take our time to look at it. Look at it. Just, hey, hang on. Let me look at it. So I'll take a look at it. Right. What do I see? What am I looking at? Tell me. You're the expert. What am I looking at here? What the fuck are we looking at? Is this right? This can't, I don't know. I'm not sure. Is that supposed to be that way? I have no idea. Is that made from? No. I don't know if that does. No, I don't know if that even makes any sense. To be honest, at that point. Well, whatever. I don't know. Can we fix that? Or does that even make sense? What if you? Oh, yeah. Look at it. Okay. Okay, so that's a great success. That's probably the first success that we had. Oh. Okay. We got the first, that's the first key. Okay. So just look at it. Okay, look at that. For instance, you look at that. Okay, we do the same with the other side, but we have to do a different thing over here. Look, this one is tangled with this over here. This stuff is easy because it doesn't have a will on its own. It's only bound to the laws of physics, right? So it's different than, say, the things I usually deal with. This should be easy if I just manage to get every if I do every step correct. This should be done in a little bit of time. I just have to. It's a little bit of precision. It's a so many things. But if I can get this one through here, right, then eventually I'll be able to get all of this out. Yeah, exactly. So I have all of this out. Now I can pull this out. Okay, that's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, so I can save that. Not that, because now it's suddenly in a precarious situation. Now suddenly it's the other way around, right? Now suddenly you have all the. Will this? So if I put this, okay. That's actually really smart. So then I can I guess, in some ways, if I can kind of plug this back in a way, right? And when I do that, it makes it okay. Exactly, right? It pulls up. Exactly, that makes sense, right? Because then when you get this through here, that's the next step we have to do. Pull this through, because this one goes. Oh, this one goes over here. Right, that's one of the. Yeah. Okay. Well, that works. It looks to work, right? But we need to. That's got to be tightened, because it can't. This doesn't. That won't come into. But how? Okay, so we have to put a. We have to spin this around. Spin this around many times. Why do we spin it around? We spin it around because it's good.